Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel 100% Pure Elvis. I hope this all finds you well, and as always thank you for your ongoing support of the 100% Pure Elvis channel. Let's go back in time. September 24th 2002. Us Elvis fans were eagerly awaiting the release of Elvis 30 #1 hits, a big hitter worldwide. To date it has sold in excess of over 10 million units. So to this day it still sells in big quantities. In my collection I have 5 CDs, 2 LPs, and I'm going to share them all on this upload today. Let's go back to the original 2002 vinyl release of Elvis 30 #1 hits. When you talk about an iconic front cover, this is iconic. It was just of its time, didn't need a picture of Elvis on the front. It just needed to say Elvis. And I think the design of the eye being a #1 is superb, so well put together. Whoever designed this is absolute top notch. The gold, what other color could you have? I mean, obviously, you had ABBA gold in the mid 90s. So many people were releasing like gold greatest hits, and I think this was like a formula like that RCA followed for Elvis's 30 #1 hits. It's got its original hype sticker down here, celebrating the recent #1 remix of A Little Less Conversation. Top right, it's got its original sticker, which was from Virgin Megastore, where it says £16.99. This is the most recent copy that I have in my collection. I purchased this around 6 months ago from Just Dropped In Fargo Village, near where I live in Coventry, and it cost me £20. So I paid more than what it says on the original sticker from 2002. So this has appreciated in value. On the back, again, when you were talking about the back cover as well, that's iconic as well. You didn't need a full image of Elvis. That alone, you just knew that was Elvis. And your track listing down the side here, and you all know is gatefold. Here you go in the middle. Great gatefold this was as well. The albums inside, quite plain looking, so they're in their original sleeve. And so that is the first one. Look at it, the Elvis Presley, Elvis 30 #1 hits. And obviously this is on the RCA label via BMG. And again, obviously when this was issued first time around in 2002, I was a collector of CD, not vinyl. And again, I've been collecting vinyl now, I'm going to say for a good 15 years of Elvis. So, I'm really still quite new to the vinyl collecting of Elvis, you could say. But again, I'm catching up. I've not counted my vinyl. I'm going to say pushing 250 to 300. So that's the original 2002 pressing of Elvis 30 #1 hits. I have gone on to eBay and Discogs. You are looking at £25 to £30 plus if you want to add the original copy. The second copy on vinyl that I own is on the Music on Vinyl label from 2012. High gloss cover here. There's no hype sticker, but it's gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely superb. I purchased this when it came out in 2012, or was it? I think it did actually. Yeah, believe it or not. Yeah, so I did purchase this brand new when it came out on the Music on Vinyl label. So yeah, it's a 2012 issue of Elvis 30 #1 hits. It's exactly the same, but obviously it says the Music on Vinyl, and at the bottom it's the RCA label with Music on Vinyl. You are looking at a price range of £50 plus. I have checked on eBay and Discogs. So again, because it's the Music on Vinyl copy from 2012, £50 plus £50 plus postage and more. So these come in black sleeves. They are heavyweight vinyl, whereas the previous one is your standalone vinyl. These are 180 gram heavyweight vinyl. There you go. It's the same lettering, but this is just obviously music on vinyl. There you go. And again, for me, I know there is another copy that's on gold vinyl. Believe it or not, I don't own it yet. So I do need to get that into my collection as soon as. When you go into your local record shop like HMV or your local record retailer, you're still able to buy this on vinyl, but you'll have like your standard one. But obviously, I know it's on gold as well. There you go. And I'm quite surprised I've not purchased it yet, because again, you do come across them quite a lot in record stores, the gold edition. But I will get it, get it added into the collection soon. That is the 2012 edition on the Music on Vinyl label of Elvis 30 #1 hits. We're now going on to the CDs, guys. The first CD, it's damaged, guys, so I don't really want to open it because it's damaged at the bottom here and it's so fragile. This was the very first copy that I owned of Elvis 30 #1 hits. Original hype sticker here, again, promoting the recent #1, A Little Less Conversation. I'm going to be really delicate, guys, because it's broke. Right. I'm going to have to hold there. That's what the CD looks like inside. You all know that. And you just know, even by looking at that photo, you just know that's Elvis. And again, I have probably played this CD, I'm not joking, probably over 500 times in the time that I've had it, from 2002. So that's 23 years. Well, coming up to 23 years this September. Yeah, I'd say easily over 500 times. The next copy is exactly the same. I had this purchased for me, but this is the casing's in perfect condition. I'm going to share the booklet with you in a moment. So there you go. CD inside. Let me share the booklet for you now. Nice little booklet as well that came with this. And, we all know that this sold in excess of 10 million copies. And in the UK albums chart, it still comes in and out of the chart. I mean, the album that Elvis consistently has in the UK album chart is Elvis The Greatest Hits. That's consistently in the albums chart. But this always comes in and out. Whenever it's his anniversary, his birthday, this comes straight back in, and it always stays in there for weeks on end. So this is still a big hitter, still sells in great quantities. You all know it was a #1 worldwide, this album was. So again, bringing Elvis back to the masses. And that's what RCA intended to do. They wanted to bring Elvis to a new audience. That is the second CD standalone copy. The next one, I purchased this myself. I remember I seen it in a charity shop. It's the slipcase edition. I'd never come across it before. I found this in a charity shop years ago, and I thought, I've never seen a slipcase copy of this. So obviously this is a reissue way after the original release. But again, you are looking at, I've gone on to eBay. Believe it or not, you can pick this up for £3, £4, £5. The same as the standalone CDs I've just shared with you, really cheap. If you want a brand new copy that's not been played before, go to Amazon. You're still probably only looking at £10, but these second-hand copies of CDs, you're looking at £3, £4, £5. So this is the slipcase edition. And the CD comes, you have that folds out your CDs there. Next is the special edition with so you got the bonus discs of The Fans Speak. There you go, housed in this like a strong cardboard style set here. And again, inside, both the CDs look exactly the same. So they look like that, like the original ones. But the second one just says on it, the fans speak. I think, let me just double check. The booklet inside is exactly the same as the one I've already shared with you, I believe. Let me just double check for that, guys. Yes, it is. At the back, there is just like slightly more pages here that didn't have it in the original. So I don't know what this is all about. So I'll quickly share them with you. There you go. And again, I can't remember too much about when I got this. I must have got this when it was reissued. And again, I'm going to go through the second disc on this, because disc one I'm going to do on the very last one that I'm just about to share with you, because it is the expanded edition. But on disc two, on this copy, we have Heartbreak Hotel rehearsal, All Shook Up rehearsal, Teddy Bear Don't Be Cruel rehearsal, A Big Hunk of Love take two, Stuck on You take one, It's Now or Never takes 2 and 3, Surrender take 2, Marie's the Name, His Latest Flame, rehearsal and take 2, She's Not You take 2 and take 4, Devil in Disguise take 2 and 3, In the Ghetto take 1, Burning Love take 2, Way Down take 2, In the Ghetto vocal only outtake, A Little Less Compensation 12-inch expanded remix. So again, absolutely, that I'm trying to find a year, but again, this was released via RCA BMG. And then the last copy is the most recent copy that was issued. And this got straight back into the top. I think it went straight back into the top 40, obviously. This is this double CD copy. On the hype sticker, it says Elvis Presley's classic 30 #1 hits expanded edition includes the follow-up album Second to None, available as 2 CD digipack for the very first time. So again, you know, was it a money spinner move from RCA BMG? This is obviously Sony Music as well. So obviously getting the two together, you know, it's a money spinner, isn't it? Pull these out. So you got your 2 booklets. So on the left there, you got the booklet for Elvis 30 #1 hits and the booklet for Second to None. But the gold CD, obviously, is the 30 #1 hits. The black one is Second to None. Now, Elvis Second to None is a vinyl that I'm desperate to get a hold of. Obviously, I've got the CD copy of Second to None, but I'm just desperate to get it on vinyl. It was issued on vinyl. So rare and hard to find. I have seen it on Discogs, but it's out of my price range. But again, when I find a copy that's at a reasonable price, I will pick that up. So that a booklet for Second to None, again, you know, it's still sold in good quantities, but obviously nowhere near the quantities of its predecessor. Got to the top 10 in the United Kingdom, Second to None. But I personally don't think RCA promoted it enough. I mean, the 30 #1 hits, there's adverts, and the adverts were on TV constantly pushing the release. But I can't remember seeing an advert for Second to None. I could be wrong. There we go. Getting to the end of this booklet. I've not read this booklet, believe it or not. So again, it would be good to read, I suppose. There you go. What's this? First to have his own crib. Oh. And like going on to the track listing across the 2 sets. There you go. So that's the booklet for Second to None. I do have the standalone CD for Second to None as well. Right. Now I'm going to get onto the track listing for, first of all, Elvis 30 #1 hits, Heartbreak Hotel, Don't Be Cruel, Hound Dog, Love Me Tender, Too Much, All Shook Up, Let Me Be Your Teddy Bear, Jailhouse Rock, Don't, Hard-Headed Woman, One Night, Now and Then There's a Fool Such as I, A Big Hunk of Love, Stuck on You, It's Now or Never, Are You Lonesome Tonight, Wooden Heart, Surrender, Marie's the Name, His Latest Flame, Can't Help Falling in Love, Good Luck Charm, She's Not You, Return to Sender, You're the Devil in Disguise, Crying in the Chapel, In the Ghetto, Suspicious Minds, The Wonder of You, Burning Love, Way Down. The bonus track is A Little Less Compensation, JXL Remix. Second to none, we have That's All Right, I Forgot to Remember to Forget, Blue Suede Shoes, I Want You, I Need You, I Love You, Love Me, Mean Woman Blues, Loving You, Treat Me Nice, Wear My Ring Around Your Neck, King Creole, Trouble, I Got Stung, I Need Your Love Tonight, A Mess of Blues, I Feel So Bad, Little Sister, Rockahula Baby, Bossa Nova Baby, Viva Las Vegas, If I Can Dream, Memories, Don't Cry Daddy, Kentucky Rain, You Don't Have to Say You Love Me, An American Trilogy, Always on My Mind, Promised Land, Moody Blue, bonus track of I'm Aroused About, previously unreleased, and bonus track Rubberneck and the Paul Oakenfold remix. So again, the great release on September 24th, 2002, Elvis 30 #1 hits, in excess of 10 million copies sold worldwide. How important to you was that release when it came out? For me, I remember getting Elvis back to #1, getting Elvis to a newer audience. I was so happy for the Elvis Presley estate and everything. I just thought it was a masterstroke to release that album and being a #1 smash worldwide. Superb. So again, I just want to say thank you all for taking the time out to return to my channel today. Now, what I've also done today, guys, now I don't want to be negative, but recently I've been having some issues with some Elvis Presley Facebook groups because I've been on, I'm in a fair few Elvis Presley Facebook groups, and I've had some feedback recently in respect of what I'm posting on my channel and saying I'm posting too much. You know, I love doing these videos, and I know you love me doing these videos, and I've got a lot of time on my hands at the moment, so that's why I want to do more. So what I have done, I have now started my own Facebook Elvis group, and it is called Elvis Presley Burning Love Group, because Burning Love is one of my favorite Elvis tracks, and it's one of my best friend Rob's Elvis tracks. So, and I've started that Facebook group because I can then take ownership of that group, take ownership of what's getting posted. I would love you also to come and join that Facebook group. So if you are on Facebook and you really enjoy the 100% Pure Elvis channel, please come over to Facebook and join my new Elvis group, Elvis Presley Burning Love group. I was in two minds, do I call it 100% Pure Elvis Facebook group? I don't want there to be any confusion between everything, because I'm using 100% Pure Elvis in two genres at the moment. So I've got a TikTok handle as well called 100 Pure Elvis, because on TikTok it wouldn't let me use the percentage. So on TikTok I am 100 Pure Elvis. Obviously on YouTube 100% Pure Elvis. But also today I have started a Facebook group on Elvis. On that channel I'm going to be promoting my videos. I'm going to be doing songs of the day. I'm going to be doing images of Elvis, some news on Elvis. I'm going to put on there what releases are coming up around the corner, etc. You're more than welcome to post on there as well. Again, you know, so please come along and join me on my new Facebook group as well. Again, let's go on this journey together. And I just want to give a massive shout out to Steve, who has he's an Elvis YouTuber. the TCB channel. Steve did a live link today, and I joined it for around 20 minutes. But, you know, I was so busy this afternoon, I couldn't stay on it any longer. But Steve does an amazing job on the live link. And, you know, such a humble guy. He gave me a shout out. And again, you know, thank you, Steve, for that. I really do appreciate you pushing my channel. But, you know, Steve is so informative on his channel, and his collection is second to none, as the second CD says. And I really enjoy your channel, Steve. Your channel is something that I inspire to be like, because again, when you talk about Elvis, you have all the information, you know everything there is about the purchases that you are buying. And I just think you're so informative, and you've given me great scope to want to do a live link as well. Steve knows I do struggle with anxiety and my confidence. So I maybe might pick up with Steve offline and talk more, if you don't mind, Steve, about how I can get around to doing that first live link. Because Steve said to me on his last live link he did, once you do it, Mark, it's easy, you know, and I do believe that. So obviously, Steve, you know, if you don't mind, do you mind me messaging you on this in the comments below, and we can, you know, have a catch up offline, and then maybe you can help me with the live link, and be grateful if you can join me. Obviously, I always sign out by saying, please keep Elvis close to your hearts. Please keep on playing his music. Lots of love, everybody, and I'll speak real soon. Bye-bye.